What's good, everybody? It is the Here and There. We're back. Another video. You know how it is. It's been a long time since I made a video, a few weeks, but I'm back. Hope y'all enjoy this one. Had to get this one across. I just wanted to drop this video talking about the best albums of the year, in my personal opinion. So these are just hip-hop albums, just hip-hop. My favorite albums of the year, and I'm going to be breaking down each album that's in my top 5 and then telling you why I feel the way I feel about it and why it should be top 5. So hope y'all enjoy it. If you do, like, comment, subscribe, and make sure to stay tuned. More videos coming soon, podcast episodes coming soon. Also, real quick, if you haven't already, you guys know my store is live down in the description, my website. Go ahead and check it out, hereandtherebrand.com. I will have it popped up on the screen right here, but it will also be in the link below. Got hats on there, I got shirts on there, more stuff that I'm thinking about dropping here soon, so just stay tuned to that. But if you guys like the content, if you guys are interested in copying any merch, it's all going to be down there on my website, so go ahead and check that out if you're interested. So I'm just going to break down my top 5 albums of the year, hip-hop albums of the year. Very important that I say hip-hop. So my number 5 album right here of the year, in my personal opinion, Some Sexy Songs for You, Party Next Door and Drake. Now I get it. Before you turn this video off, before you click on some other video, just hear me out, all right? I know Drake has always been known as releasing mainstream rap, right? Hops on trends, whatever. That's the consensus. That's the stereotype, all right? Fine. You can think that. It is what it is. But this album is evolutionary in its own sense, precisely due to a couple reasons, okay? This is not a typical Drake featuring yada yada experience. Both artists on this project, Drake and Party Next Door, they share an equal amount of direction and influence and a vocal contribution that is unique. The production is top tier. You've got beats that are more pop, you've got rap beats, you've got dance beats, you've got UK drill type beats, you've got Afro influence beats on there. You have everything you could want from a hip hop album from Drake or Party Next Door. And the album also feels like an evolution of this new type of OVO sound identity that Drake, Party Next Door, and other OVO signed artists are moving towards, which is super, super dope. And personally, I think it completely shuts down the theory of Drake always stealing people's flows, where in this, he's really just innovating off of his own sound that he pioneered and his own sound that he got to the level where it is now. And there's so much vocal experimentation. I keep talking about Drake, but P&D is the same exact way, where Drake uses new layering, new falsettos, and new types of like risk-taking in his bars to where it sounds completely new and innovative. And it's not the same type of Drake, the same type of P&D, that same type of OVO sound that we are, accustomed to hearing. But y'all let me know what y'all feel about Drake and P&D's album this year, man. I thought it was a hit. I think it's one of Drake's better albums, and that's why I have it at number 5 on my list. But moving on, number 4, I've got Gollywog by Billy Woods. I have to throw this in there because I am such a fan of Arm & Hammer, and I've been such a fan of Earl Sweatshirt and that just underground, hard, conscious rap that has made Billy Woods and Arm & Hammer so popular throughout the years. I remember exactly where I was when I heard the very first Arm & Hammer album, Haram, back in 2021. And I was like, this is such a different type of hip hop, but I love this. I didn't even know what it was. It was that grimy, lo-fi type sound that really did it for me. But ever since then, kept listening to Arm & Hammer, all of their new projects, and that led me to listen to Gollywog for the first time earlier this year. And I was like, goodness gracious, it's that signature Arm & Hammer, Alchemist, lo-fi, boom bap, hard rap, grimy rap type sound that I just love so much. And so I had to throw it here at number 4 because of that. Some people might hate on this one because it is dark. It's a dark album, but there is so many intense, deep, historically, politically driven bars that are relevant to today's society, that are relevant to what so many people in society go through today, that it just speaks, and it can truly speak to so many people if you listen deeply to what he's talking about all throughout the album. This is the type of rap that real genius, or rap genius as I could say, for those the real ones who know, this is one of those albums you just go on Rap Genius, you just study the lyrics for hours and you just try and figure out what he's trying to say and the meaning behind of everything he's saying, because he's got strong wordplay, but there's so much meaning behind what he's saying that ties into so many different things: current events, politics, life, psychology, so much. So it really hits deeper than the surface level, and that's why this album has just so much depth to it, and why it has to be in the top 5. It's number 4 for me for this year. Obviously the production is top tier. You've got the Alchemist, you've got Conductor Williams, you got Kenny Siegel, ELP, Preservation, Messiah Music. You have incredible producers on there, and I just remember listening to the project and I was just like, yep, Alchemist is for sure on here. I can tell an Alchemist beat from a mile away, man, because of just that unique sound that he has, that he brings to the table. It's almost like indescribable in a sense, but incredible production on the album as well. And I did notice that Kenny Siegel is on most of these beats, so I'm definitely gonna have to listen to more of him. But you know, shout out to Kenny Siegel, man, for putting in some work and putting out some dope production on this project. Once again, this album definitely pushes that new hip-hop, old school boom bap, Alchemist type sound forward, and I just hope that this continues to be, you know, innovated, and more projects come out, more and more hip-hop projects come out that sound like this, because this is such a great sounding era or style of hip-hop that we're moving into, the Arm & Hammer type style. So I definitely want this to be inspiration for more rappers to produce and drop stuff just like this. And plus, I forgot to say this goes for a lot of Alchemist albums. Freddie Gibbs does this very well. Arm & Hammer does this very well too in their albums, I've noticed. But just the transitions between songs, it doesn't sound like you're listening to just 15 songs that are thrown together onto an album. It sounds like you're listening to a cohesive playlist, right, that is perfectly intertwined together to make it sound like a true whole put together album, instead of a random sequence of 15 songs being thrown together, which really makes me kind of feel more positively about the quality of this album. Plus, man, if you're a real music head and you hear that first listen and like, oh sheesh, that's nice. Yeah, I had that type of feeling as soon as I listened to it. Number 3, I've got Home by Wretch 32. I don't even know how this album came on, but I was playing FIFA and I remember just putting this random album on by a UK hip-hop artist. I had never even heard of Wretch 32 at this moment, and I'm like listening, you know, bumping FIFA career mode, and I'm like, whoa, who is this? Hold on. So I'm on Spotify, I add it to my library. I go back in the next day, I listen to it fully while I'm in the gym, and I'm like, this is pretty fire. So then I go back, I go on Genius, and I start looking at the lyrics, like, oh, he's really talking in this album. And like, the more I listen to this, it has to be top 5, 100%. And it's very well deserving of top 3. For sure. You know, the storytelling of this album is really what stands out a lot. It's very explorative in this album, talking about identity, talking about family, talking about community, talking about belonging, talking about growth, talking about progression. It's a perfect album for being inspired. It really gets you up, it gets you motivated, it gets you on your feet, and I think it's truly something that you can listen to in kind of any atmosphere, really. At the gym, in the car, long car rides. So it definitely spoke a lot to me. The production spoke a lot to me as well, and it has to be top 3 because of that, man. The little, you know, layered metaphors and the intricate bars, it's so detailed, man, and it really does reward close listening, which not a lot of people do nowadays, man. People just want to listen just to see how the bass of the 808 slaps on the song in your car, and they don't care what the guy's saying or the girl's saying in the song. They just want to hear how nice their sub sound or whatever. But you know, this album isn't for that. It's for those who really like to listen. So I got that one on number 3. Number 2, I've got a very newly released album. I'm talking in the past 2 weeks. I got Cabin in the Sky by De La Soul. Goodness gracious me, oh my. Wow. Listen, here's another one. It's one of those first listen albums where you say to yourself, this is incredible. You don't even have to listen to the majority of the album. You can listen to 3 or 4 songs, and you know the rest of the album is going to sound good. The, you know, artist feature list on this album is top notch. And to harp back on something I talked about earlier, 2025 is the return of boom bap hip hop, real old school hip hop, man. I just hope, man, that 2026 is the exact same way as 2025 is sounding. More and more hip hop artists are starting to go back to boom bap, or artists like releasing boom bap type style music, man. I hope, man, 2026, it's more of these type of vibes, man. I mean, the album intro, I was just playing it right there on the side on accident. But the album intro, please go ahead and go to Cabin in the Sky and listen to the album intro. I promise you, it is something different, man. The amount of editing and work it took to put that together is so impressive. And plus, they really did assemble the Avengers of 90s hip-hop for this album. Just look at this feature list. You got Killer Mike, you got Q-Tip on here, you got Nas on here, you got Black Thought on here, you've got Stout, you got Common, Slick Rick on here. You have all the classics on here, man. It's just soulful music, nostalgic, playful, but innovative at the same time. And the themes that are talked about throughout the album, man, talking about friendship, aging, still hip-hop, honoring the journey. It's just relevant, so relevant. And it's so cool how artists can actually come together and show respect towards each other and unify to make good music. Like, it's crazy how that works. Day in the Sun might be my favorite song, or in my top 2 or 3 favorite songs of 2025. So project is a 10 out of 10. Cannot complain. Couldn't ask for anything more. I love it. And it will be in my rotation for a very long time. Number 1, my favorite album of the year. It's one of my favorite artists of all time. He's released multiple albums that are in my top 10 all time favorite albums, classics that date back to over a decade now, actually. You could probably put 2 and 2 together by now. You probably know who it is. I've always been a long-time Freddie Gibbs guy, and Alfredo too, man, did not disappoint. I'm telling you, Freddie Gibbs has one of the most underrated catalogs in all of hip-hop, and he has released classic after classic, year after year, and the producers that are on these albums with him that he's collabing with are also just dropping classic beats that can't be matched. But nobody gives him any credit for some reason, which is crazy. Unless you're a real hip-hop head, then you understand how great he is and how much he's done for hip-hop. And you just have to think of the growth, man, that Freddie has shown over the years, going from Pinata to Bandana to Alfredo 1. It's just incredible just seeing the growth and versatility that he shows. And granted, I mean, he's had some of the greatest producers of all time hopping on his albums, but he can flow, man. He can just straight flow. And it's a type of hard flow, man, that is so nice to listen to. Like, I don't know how else to put it. I know you're thinking, oh gosh, this guy just loves the Alchemist too. But seriously, I mean, come on. If we listen to the production of that album, Skinny Shook 2, it's one of the hardest songs, man, I've heard. One of the hardest beats I've heard, man. I listen to that song multiple times a day, and that whole album I can run from start to finish, man. It's the progression, man. It's the transitional aspects, like I said earlier. It's that grimy, hard rap style that has made Freddie so coveted and just such a great artist in general. And it really, truly does not get any better than Alfredo 2. And I was a huge fan of Alfredo 1. Alfredo 1 is right up there with Alfredo 2. But man, Alfredo 2 is just, it's different, man. It's hard, it's innovative, it's real. I mean, it's just that combination. It's that duo. It's that Kobe and Shaq, that Jordan and Pippen combo, man. Gibbs and Alchemist it's like co-pilots, man. Their synergy, it's just effortless and it's elevated. That's a saying I just heard today, but for real, like, this album is high quality and the themes are just so mature spoken about in this album. Survival, paranoia, lack of trust, stories that are real stuff that cuts to the throat, cuts to the heart. I don't even know how they say it, whatever it is. It's a real sounding album, and it's the best album of the year. It's the best hip-hop album of the year. Hope it wins a Grammy. We'll see what happens. Shoot, yeah, it's album of the year. It's album of the year. I'm going to cut it right there, folks. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Go ahead and check out my clothing store, cop some merch, get some hats, get a couple shirts, and support the YouTube channel, support the podcast. I appreciate everybody for watching the video. Freddie Gibbs, Alfredo 2, album of the year. I'm out.